Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Here's today's question. So let's start by talking about building those relationships. You didn't come from a super wealthy family. You don't have aunts and uncles and parents that are just throwing millions of dollars at you to help you build this real estate business. You went out there, you worked your butt off, you networked, and you built these relationships from the ground. How are you doing your networking?
I mean, it's mainly just getting out there and talking to the people that are doing the deals. You know, I did my first deal when I was 21, but I started getting interested in real estate when I had just turned 19. So it was 2 years, almost 2.5 years since I was almost 22 by the time I bought my first deal. It's just a matter of time and just having enough conversations with people that are doing what you want to be doing. There's an investor in my local market that owns thousands of units, runs a property management company that manages thousands of units. It's just absolutely successful in every metric. And, I just got in touch with him as early as I could in my investing career. Just asked him for advice, asked him who I should go to for money, asked him who the best people to speak with are when you're starting out. And then asked him, bounced the strategies off of him that I wanted to, employ. And, what I found was, and the piece of advice that I've gotten from everyone I've talked to that's been in real estate for a long time is, there is nothing more valuable than a robust network of people that are doing what you're doing in your market. They're the ones that provide you all the referrals to everyone that you need to know, whether it's contractors or agents or property managers or, lenders, as we were just talking about. So for me, it's just maintaining a very consistent focus on continually meeting new people that are doing real estate or want to be doing real estate in my market. I try and meet 2 new people a week, whether it's in person or over the phone in my market. And, if they're people that are doing deals, great. That's going to help me and help them out. So I would say it just needs to become a priority. It's easy to get bogged down, reading a ton of real estate books or listening to a ton of podcasts, which is great because it provides you the knowledge that you need to excel once you have the deals and once you start talking to the people that you need to be meeting. But the focus from day one has to be to meet as many people in your market as you possibly can.
Yeah, they do say that your network is equal to your net worth, right? Are you going to RIA events, which are your real estate association events that are often put on in every state or even some larger cities? Are you going to those types of events? Are you going to other private, maybe networking events, meetup events? Is that how you're meeting these people other than just cold calling them?
I've maintained my focus pretty much on RIA events. There's definitely value in going to just more general networking events for sure. For myself, I found just the amount of RIA events I can go to is enough to keep me busy, so to speak. I would say if I had more time and, I knew of more entrepreneurial focused, just general meetups, I would probably go to them. But for now, my time is a little too tight to get to as many as I'd like to, which is counterintuitive because I still think that's the most important use of my time or any investor's time is just meeting people. But for now, I typically keep it confined to RIA meetings. And, I had this original perception of real estate meetups like, who's going to help you there? Everyone's fighting over deals and everyone's, focusing on their own business. And, what value is there in meeting investors who you're competing with? I couldn't have been more wrong about just the nature of a RIA meeting. Usually you're meeting people that are wholesaling deals or agents who are just finding deals and want to work with qualified investors. And you actually find a lot of partners to help you find deals. And then, like I was saying, that's where you find the lenders. And I didn't realize that until I started regularly going to them, that the lenders that you're going to typically work with, you're going to meet through networking. And I found them through RIA meeting events. And, a lot of the other people that I work with on a regular basis, such as contractors or property managers or insurance brokers, I met them all just by going to these. And, there's plenty of ways to meet these people. And, if you're investing out of state and you can't go to them locally, then just try and find Facebook groups or try and find LinkedIn groups or try and find one very, very successful property manager or agent or lender in that market and then ask that person for the referrals to the people that you need to know. Because the people that are doing a ton of the business are going to know other people doing, just a lot of business. And that's how I've just built my network organically over the years.
I think your point about going to these meetups and seeing people that you're competing with, I think that's so important to talk about because I think a lot of investors have that mindset. I know I did. When I went to my first meetup, that was exactly what I thought. I thought I was going to this event and I thought I was just going to be seeing a bunch of people that I was going to be trying to fight for the next deal or fight for the next, private money lender. And that just, to your point, which just wasn't the case, right? A lot of times there are older, more successful investors that are going to these events. They've already achieved financial freedom and they're happy to help. They're happy to share their information. They're closer to retirement. They love helping younger investors that are just getting started. I've found that the real estate space has a lot of really great people that are very willing to help you. If you're just getting started, they're very happy to, if you show you're putting in the effort, you're showing you're putting in the time and you're willing to learn. I've found that a lot of people in the real estate space, specifically at REIT meetings or just regular private real estate meetups, they're more than happy to help. That's all for this episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.